Good morning. So today I will teach some poses for class 4. We will start with very small meditation mantra. After that we will do some free hand exercises and 2 more poses with one pranayama. So let's start. First you have to sit in Sukhasana. Sukhasana. Cross your legs. Both hands should be on your knee. Close your eyes and 5 times breathe in and breathe out. When you are breathing, just try to see your body, your posture with your closed eyes. Like your eyes are closed and you can see your body, how you are sitting, your hands, your back, your head, your eyes, your legs. All try to see your body, your own body with your closed eyes. Just for 1 minute and be aware on your position, on your posture. Relax. Now 3 times. Om. Om. And palming, rub your palm and touch your eyes. So let's start. We'll do free hand exercises for legs, for hands and for neck. So let's start. First leg. For that you have to keep your legs straight. Hand should be on your side. Don't do like that. Your back should be straight. Just keep your hands on your side. First, ankle bending. Try to bend your ankle. When you're bending, you can feel stretch on this part. And back to opposite side. Again down, outwards, then inwards. Inhale, stretch outside. Exhale, bend inside. Yeah, when you are bending this side, you can feel stretch on this part. 5 rounds. And relax. 5 counts rest. Now come to the next one. Make a little bit gap between your legs and start rotation. It's called ankle rotation. This rotation is very good for your whole leg, from thigh to toe. Just again rotation, half inhale and half exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now repeat. Anti-clock. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Relax. Just relax. Now come to the hand exercise. There are so many free hand exercises for hands. So we will do only two. Those are very important. So number one is shoulder socket rotation. Shoulder socket rotation. One. Again rotation. Breathing. Half inhale, half exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2. Inhale. 3. 4. 5. Now change. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Hands down. Number 2 is sitting mountain pose. Keep your hands on your shoulder and raise. Down, up and down. Inhale up, exhale down. Last time. And down. Hands down and just relax again 5 counts. Relaxing means when you complete one pose, when you complete it, then you have to think about that pose. You can feel pressure, you can feel the stretch. If you suppose you're doing for hands, so after that pose, you have to think what you're feeling. You can feel stretch in your hand, you can really feel relaxed or not. This is called relaxation. That doesn't mean you can sit and count 5 and complete. No, you have to think about that pose. Now come to the next one, neck. Neck rotation. All are rotation, ankle rotation, shoulder rotation, neck rotation. Rotation, that means complete stretching. So counting 5, clock, 5 anti-clock, and breathing should be half inhale, half exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last 5. Now free hand or stretching complete. Now come to the next one. Next pose is Nauka Asana or boat pose. In yoga there are 3 types of Nauka Asana. So today I'll teach you number 1. Those we can do in a sitting position. For that again you have to sit like that. Feet should be together. Keep your hands on your shoulder level. Now breathing first. Look at the pose. Then I will tell you how to breathe in and where you have to breathe and where you have to breathe out. Position is that. Now first bend your shoulder a little bit and raise your leg up and hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and down. If you can't hold 5 counts, start with 3. Like, and hold 1, 2, 3 and down. Now breathing. Here you have to inhale. When you're bending your shoulder, inhale Keep your hands straight. Inhale and hold. You have to hold your breath inside and raise your legs up. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale and relax. Again, I am showing you. Hand should be here. Bend your body a little bit down. Raise your legs up and hold. 1, 2, 3. Down. So this pose, this Naukasana is very good for your back or for your stomach. Very good for your legs also. Breathing at inhale, hold inside, exhale, relax. If you can't hold 3 counts, then what you will do? Nothing. Just inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. But try to hold. Try to do that. 1, 2, 3 and down. When you're doing this pose, you can feel pressure on your thighs, especially on your thighs and on your back also. So Nauka Asana or boat pose. Now come to the next pose, Kati Chakra Asana. Kati Chakra Asana, again this pose is very good for you. For whole body I can say, because you have to turn your whole body. So like Udar Karsh Asana and all that, I'll teach all these poses class wise. So first let's start with Kati Chakra Asana. For that we have to stand first. So all of you stand up. Like this. Yeah, you have to make grip like moving tree pose. Make a grip. Hand should be on your shoulder level. First, again I'll show you the pose, then I'll tell you breathing part. Here, you have to turn. Just look at this part will move. Your legs will not move. Just turn, turn, turn and back. When you're turning, that time you will inhale like and exhale normal. Suppose if you turn to your left side, your right hand should be on your left shoulder and left hand should be back. I'll see like this. Right hand, left shoulder, left hand should be here. Left hand should be here and try to see opposite. And back to normal. Inhale and exhale. You have to lock your both elbows. Yeah, one elbow should be here locked, another should be back. This pose is very good for this part, upper part from head to waist. 1, inhale and exhale normal. You can't do fast these poses, because if you do fast, maybe you feel hurt something, because fast you can't do. Simple. Slowly, slowly. How you inhaling? You can't inhale like that. You have to inhale very softly, very slowly. Inhale. When you complete inhale, lock your elbows. When you start exhaling, try to back to normal and relax. This speed you have to maintain. And back to normal. 5 or 6 rounds. Now, after that, come to the next pranayam, Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. This pranayam is the king of all pranayam. For that you have to sit in Sukhasana, simple. And there are so many names of this pranayam. Some are saying Anulom, Vilom and all that. But Nadi Shodhan pranayam. You have to close your right nostril with your right thumb. I'll open my specs and you can see. Right thumb, right nostril. And just close. Don't press. Just close. So your other side nostril is open. So you have to start breathing with this side, with left side, 5 times. Like, and one more thing. I saw so many people, they are breathing like, don't do that. It's wrong. Absolutely wrong. You have to inhale very slowly, very gradually. Like, then you complete 5 rounds with left side. Now keep your hands down. Now use your left thumb for your left side nostril. Now this time your right nostril is open. So start breathing through your right side. When you are doing this pranayam, your back should be straight always. You can't do like this. That means you're not doing properly. You have to breathe nicely. You have to do each and everything perfectly. Then only you can feel that benefits. Otherwise, just you're wasting your time. Five rounds complete. Then both hands should be on your knee, just like Sukhasana. And this time you have to breathe in and breathe out through your both nostril. Look at my shoulder. When I'm inhaling, my shoulders comes little bit up, and when I'm exhaling, it's going down. This much only. No need to whole body will move. No, only shoulder will go up and come down. And be sure each and every inhalation should be complete, full inhalation. Like that, when you complete five rounds, that's it. This is called Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. So, we done poses, pranayam and small meditation also. Very simple body meditation we done. So, let's complete our class with mantra. Most important mantra is Gayatri mantra. I'm saying every time I'm saying that Gayatri mantra is very important for Buddhi. So we'll complete our class with 3 times Gayatri mantra. So sit in Sukhasana. Position should be same. Inhale. Om Bhur Bhurva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhurva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhurva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Now, well, and release. So I hope next class again we'll meet with some new poses. new meditation and new pranayam. Till now,